It's MJE and T in this thing. Yeah, boys, I'm back. Yeah, I'm back with the daily uploads. Yeah, y'all boys ain't think I was gonna have the daily uploads. Yeah, I'm on your neck with the daily uploads. Alright, today, what I got for y'all boys is skipping school. Alright, so this story takes place my freshman year of high school. Let me give y'all a little background on my layout of the high school. So how my layout is my high school. And then like across from that is like a Wingstop, and like further down the street is like a McDonald's, and I like love McDonald's. On this particular day, I just happened to have like $50 on me. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I don't know why, but I had $50 on me. So second block, that's where all my friends at. We was in second block. In the second block about to end, I'm talking to my friends. I'm like, hey, y'all boys trying to go to McDonald's? Like right after this class? And they're like, yeah, for sure. Like no hesitation. They with it. I'm like, oh, I like that energy. Come on. So we had it planned out and everything. We was like, okay, as soon as the second block end, we gonna go behind the big building. Cause it was like a big building and then like a little clearing and then some woods. And if we made it to the woods, we was good. We was in the clear. So we said we was gonna go behind the big building and go to the woods. So that's when second block end. So we going behind the building. It's clear. We don't see nobody. It's clear. Okay. So we in the clearing, like right before we get into the woods. All we hear is, "Hey, what y'all doing?" Oh, bro, when I tell you, I heard those words. I didn't even do it. Like my legs start moving out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Like next thing I notice, I'm running. So I'm running back towards my school because my third block it didn't start yet. My third block didn't start yet, so I'm like, okay, I can still make it to third block. So then we go. I'm running. We all split up. We all running in different directions. So I'm running, and then my third block in front of the building to my third block, like a whole bunch of administrators was there. So I'm like, I'm thinking they got a call. They call on the walkie-talkie, the walkie-talkie. I'm thinking it's over. They already know what's up. So then the bell ring, and then they're like, oh, you late? Go to lockout. I'm like, oh, for sure, they don't know nothing. So I pretend to go to lockout, but then one of them is escorting me to lockout. I'm like, dang, I actually gotta go because I was not going to lockout at first, but she was escorting me to lockout. I'm like, dang. So we walked and she like, you know what? I'm gonna give you a pass. I'm gonna let you go back to class. So I'm like, yes, she done blessed. So she wrote me a pass to go back to class and stuff. So I started walking back to class. I'm happy. I'm like, okay, I ain't get my McDonald's, but at least I ain't getting in trouble. Everything working out. So I start walking back to class, and then I walk past the cafeteria, and like it's a little area like outside the cafeteria where people like they chill at if they not eating and stuff. They chilling, talking stuff. And when I walk past that area, I see my same friends I was just with standing outside there. We link back up. We like, yo, that was crazy. Like we just glad we ain't get in trouble or nothing. So then that's when they said, oh, y'all trying to skip through all the lunches? I'm like, oh, for sure. I could do that. Because at this point, I already don't want to go to class. My third block was so boring, too. I was sleeping there pretty much every day. It was that boring. It was reading, so. So then, I'm like, oh, yeah, for sure. And let me give y'all a little backstory on how the lunches work. So, third block, everybody eat during third block, the whole school. But you have A lunch. Like, say you're in a 500 building, you have A lunch, 100 B lunch. Yeah, y'all get the point. Like, if your lunch is based on what building you be in. So so it's hard because if you trying to go back to that building, because if you skipping through all the lunches, you gotta like you have to leave because it'd be administrators in the cafeteria and stuff. So you have to leave, but you can't get caught roaming around the school if it's over for you. Like you gonna get in trouble. So then that's when we walking. So A lunch ends. We walking right. Then we like, nah, this low key, this ain't the move. We gonna try and go back to class. So I mind y'all, I had a note to go back to class anyway. So I go back to class, right? She's like, where is this pass from? I said lockout. She said you can't get a pass from lockout. So basically, she not trying to let me in, even though I gave her a pass. She not trying to let me in. So I'm like, oh my god, bruh. So then My friends, they teachers, they ain't let them in either, cause they ain't had no type of pass or nothing. They just chill. Yeah, my teacher did not like me though, but they ain't had no type of pass or nothing, so she ain't let them in. So we all go back. So we there for like sea lunch, which is the third lunch. So we already been out for like an hour and a half. So we all in sea lunch. And I got a plan at this point. I'm just try and slide back in with all the kids coming back from sea lunch into my class. I'm gonna try it. I'm smooth like that. I'm slick like it. I'm gonna try to slide back in. So then, boom, sea lunch, and I'm like, I bet. So I get up to my classroom. I'm like in between, cause it's a lot of people in the hallway. And it's a lot of people going in my classroom. So I'm like trying to blend in and stuff. And I walk in there. I'm thinking I'm safe, cause I sit down and nothing happened. And then like 5 minutes go by, and my teacher gonna come up to me talking about why are you here? I didn't let you in. I was like, bruh, please just let me in, just let me stay. So she didn't even say nothing. She just walked away. So I'm thinking, yeah, I could stay. And then like another like 10 minutes or something, I on the intercom I hear my name, and they're telling me to come to the office. So I'm like, oh my god, she done called these people on me. So I'm going to the office. I'm walking to the office. I get up there. That's when the same lady that had wrote me the pass talking about why did it take you almost 2 hours to get to class. And I was like, oh, I did that because I tried to come back right after, and she didn't let me in. So then I just came back after sea lunch, and then it actually like it worked, like that worked. So then I was in there. So basically she was like, oh, okay, I thought you tried to take my pass and dip. And I was like, nah, I would never do that. So I'm walking back to class.